from the owner of the video, so I just asked for permission. So soon they give us the okay, I can reshare it.
Okay,
So
well,
they
we
just
got
muted the
another one.
audio. Yeah, they muted the audio when we were sharing it.
Well, let's go to another one. I'm glad, see how it is when you look up some, you got to have more than one. You got to have a plan A and B. They don't like us doing a lot of stuff.
They don't like the truth.
But the truth has to come out. The truth got to come out.
I mean, it's common sense truth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is it fair? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Like I said, if LeBron James is wearing a dress in the WNBA, you know what I mean, averaging 200 points and 50 rebounds and jump, everybody's going to.
Well, see, if I would have known Mr. T Cousin was going to fight the lady, I would have bet against him. You bet $5,000 he gonna win. I mean,
but it's not just in MMA fighting. They have it in track. They have it in swimming. They have it in soccer. They have it in basketball. All the sports lines.
Yeah.
These guys are placed last in the men league, right? You place last in the males league, but then you go over to a female league and dominate.
I want to see what it really can cause, how much harm, and we can show examples to have a much stronger guy playing the sports against biologically not as strong women. Most of us, and as I said, are not biologically as strong, and it is unfortunate that the other side tried to, really deter the conversation in a different direction and divert it to, and not talking about. Let's talk about how we are going to protect our women and girls. And I would appreciate if we can have video of some examples how our girls can actually got hurt. So I want us not to be enforcing, but preventing the situation like that where girls actually get hurt by males, biological males playing sports. I mean, it is really unbelievable for me that this is an issue that we cannot stand with women and girls on, because it is so hard. As I said, it makes us much tougher, maybe mentally, and a lot of us are for that reason. But let's just be honest. Boys, natural biological boys have more, have advantage, have a differently advantage against women playing sports. Let's recognize and be honest about that and not divert the conversation. So I would really appreciate us to go back to this bill and not to try to talk about issues like some of the other sides are trying to do, that we can debate and deliberate, and we will debate and deliberate. But this issue protected women. Yes, I will yield.
Yeah. Can you ask the proponent of the bill how that solves what you're speaking of in a global sense, as opposed to dealing with the cases as they come? What could not understand any of the film that you saw? There was no names or no designation. I saw humanity. I saw girls enjoying sports, but I couldn't understand what it was. The proponent of the bill needs to say how this bill fixes anything that you've just spoken about.
Well, this is where you saw the examples where transgender boys, transgender girls in this case, they're playing, transgender athletes were playing against naturally born girls on the same teams on opposing teams, and girls got hurt. That was an example like that. If we going to say that we are not going to have this situation, so we will not have, the disadvantage that you have as a female playing against much stronger athlete.
Will not answer the question. How does that help what you're saying? And we couldn't make any sense out of the film.
Listen, well, I will. It's a slippery slope what we're doing, but I will deal with Ms. Hagman.
We can cut it. So
Okay.
She's trying to get this law to pass to where she's trying to protect little girls that's born as women, or cis females, as they are calling us now. If you're naturally born women, they're saying that you're a cis female. I disagree with that, because why do my name get a prefix in front of it? My name doesn't need a prefix or a suffix. Female, that's what I am. I don't need to be a cis female or a cis male. That's what cis male or whatever. I don't need to be any of that. I am the original. I'm female.
So if you're called a sissy, then that's a slur or something.
Well, cis male, they and CIS, they're saying that those are the people. A cis male is a man that, like you, Dave, is a man that's acting and identifying what's on your birth certificate. That's a cis male. Or you're a cis female, you're a woman and acting like what you identify as on your birth certificate. So if you came out a female, why do I have to be now a cis female? Why are you adding extra to me? I'm not adding extra to me. You're adding extra to you. So you need to be the cis male and cis female. You need the prefix on your name.
I feel like it kind of like it's like the first date basis. Okay, I'm a female. Okay, good. Are you instead of saying do you have a penis, then you could say, okay, well, you can introduce yourself as I'm a trans female or I'm a cis female. This is exactly as I am. It skips over the awkwardness of what genitalia do you have.
Yeah, but then that's what I'm saying. Then use that for the people that had the ad lib. Then put cis in front of yours. Why not just leave? Because you're messing with the female and male thing. Just leave those plain.
You were correct in saying that if they advertised it as a co-op thing, then that would be good. Because if you identify as a female and you're playing with individuals who are, as you said, cis females, then you think that you have to play hardball with them. Whereas, because you have to, I'm going to prove that I'm here, but like I'm here to win. Whereas for individuals that are if they say, hey, it's a co-op competition, it doesn't matter what genitalia you have, come on and play, then there is a possibility of men being a little more easy towards the individuals that are cis females. Some women look at that as sexism in itself, because why are you going easy on me just because I'm a woman? Well, I mean, kind of, because men have this natural ability to accidentally fuck a girl up. French. So if they made it co-op, if they want to involve transgender women into a woman's sport, then I really do think they need to adjust it into being co-op sports, and that'll kind of go over everything. And then we'll have cis men, cis females, transgenders all playing along, all being as rough as you can expect them to be. Whenever you're a cis female playing with a transgender, you're not... Your brain tells you it's like, okay, if they run into me, it's going to hurt. But your brain doesn't know the extent of it, because you're not regularly being ran into by individuals with the muscular structure of a man. So you don't know that is going to straight up wreck you.
Amen to that. Brenda, Kiani, David, you all got anything to add or, take or give away to that? I mean...
Listen, it's some musty people up there. They be shaming themselves. They musty. They know they're not the same. Why would you pretend and act like you somebody you're not? That's what you're under. That's false advertisement. They breath stink. They know they musty. They know it's unfair. That's why they doing it. How that big funky man gonna be a pageant contestant, knowing he can't sit down and pee? He watching other women. It's easy. If you're gonna be a pervert, all you do is be a other sex. Easy.
Well, it's a beautiful thing, and y'all getting ready to kill me because I'm gonna say this and throw this in there either as well. Okay, we know America is the melting pot of everything, right? People are born and raised other places and they come to America, right? The same reason as if you're not naturally an American born citizen, how can but you became a citizen, and how can that be a Miss America if you're not from America? Say if I wanted to go to Cairo and they have a Miss Cairo competition, I'm not born from there, or Miss Italy. Let's do that. They wouldn't let me be in the Miss Italy pageant coming from America. Now, would they? I couldn't be part of Miss Italy because I'm not Miss Italy. I need to be in the American competition. That's where I was born and raised. That's where I yield from. Just because I changed my nationality or changed my residency, dual citizenship, do not mean that I qualify to be Miss Italy. Am I saying that?
Listen, you on point. Basically saying people breathtaking and they lying.
Yeah.
But we let everything and anything happen here in America.
Yeah,
say this is the American way.
She was a Cambodian American immigrant, so I do definitely see where you're at that. If it's going to be a Miss America or Miss This Is My State, then I mean, yeah, maybe they should be
pick someone that
born and raised here. That's something. But have you taken a look at that person? Can you bring up a picture of the transgender?
She's pretty petite, bone structure. Guess what? There are some men that are petite. There are some men that are petite. Now, why not give it to somebody who grew here instead of flew here? Saying that. And that's my girl Tokyo.
You know why, Reese? You know why? Because everybody want to do cheat codes. That's what it is. They're just like the video game. It's cheating. And people know it and they accept it because everybody getting paid under the table. I mean, that's basically what's going on. I mean, think about it. We all know how Maryland is. Everybody know everybody. Everybody went to school with everybody. Hey, Henry. Everybody went to school with Henry. So that the competition, I bet he know everybody. Because everybody know everybody, especially in the LGBTE community. Everybody know each other.
Well, I'm like, let your freak flag fly. You could be whatever you want to be. That's fine. But don't you're crossing all binders, all this and all that. If you don't see, I haven't seen it yet. You don't see in WWE where they have the women wrestlers wrestling the men wrestlers. Even if Roddy Piper wore a skirt and the shirt, that don't mean to be part of the glow. The glamorous ladies of wrestling. That don't mean you get to be part of that. He wore a skirt. That's all I'm saying. If that's the case, then tell him up front. Hey, you got some male testosterone in there. I don't care how much they weaken your testosterone level or whatever.
Breezy, if I was if I had a pee real bad and was peeing on a tree or something like that, and the cop seen me or whatever like that, and I said identify myself as a dog, I'm still going to get indecent exposure.
Look, that's like this. The bathroom issues. There was a man, and we showed it on our show, Destiny, and then you can relate to this because you got a 9-year-old. There was a man that said he identified as a female. He was a transgender male trying to use the bathroom with this little girl in there. And the mother stood at the door like, oh, no, hell, you don't. I don't care what you identify as. My little girl is in here. How do you feel about that? Do you think he should have had the right to pee with the little girl?
I think the women's room has doors that separate us. I think if I was paranoid about somebody going into the bathroom and, oh, what if they, put this around my daughter, I would, instead of approaching them and saying, screw you and how you feel and all this, I would have just casually walked myself into the bathroom as well to observe the situation rather than immediately attacking a stranger because of how they identify.
Why didn't he go into the men's bathroom?
Have the urinals for an individual to go to. So your daughter's not going to walk out and, turn around and see somebody peeing at a urinal. Your daughter's going to walk out and see a row of doors blocking her from seeing anybody else. So there's a difference there.
But why didn't he just go into the men's bathroom?
Because the bathrooms don't say penis here, vagina here. It says male or female.
Okay, and that's how he identifies as. But if you'd rather make a little girl and their mom feel uncomfortable versus you just going into a urinal where you should have been anyway.
Well, maybe
some days I feel like a nut and sometimes I don't. But I feel like a rich white woman. Can I go to the bank and say, withdraw all of my money? I'm one of the Rockefellers. No. I can't. I can't sit in a garage and say, I'm a Buick. I may be big as one, but I'm not a car.
Well, we're using comparisons here that are not actually identical to the situation that's going on.
In a way it is. I mean, you're identifying something that you're not. Okay,
for example, could I go to a Klan rally and say, I want to be part of the Kappa? No. They're going to look at me, but I identify. I want to identify as a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant male. Why can't I identify? That's how I identify.
What was that, Dave Chappelle?
Black man in the KKK.
What was that, Dave Chappelle?
Definitely a black man in the KKK.
Who was that? What was his name? Calhoun or something?
No, I don't remember his name, but
Clayton
Bigsby. Yeah.
Clayton Bigsby.
Show us your face. Yeah.
We'll say it was Harold, but let's say Harold was over here, and he lived next door to he moved next door to a Klan leader, and the Klan leader's wife was more open-minded and was like, hey, we're gonna have dinner with the black couple next door, and he's like, oh hell no, and she's like, you're getting over it, and she made him keep going to these Klan meetings, or not to the Klan club, to the dinners with the neighbors. And the Klan leader started to be like, you know what, this guy ain't half bad. And then turns out this guy was like, I'm okay with violence. And then they just like, here, nobody's going to look at you and go, are your eye holes black, son? So like he just started joining the Klan or whatever. Like that was a story that came out some years ago, maybe about a decade ago. And I was like, wow, okay, well, I mean, that's weird that the Klan of all individuals could have some kind of open-mindedness.
I'm just saying, my mind is open. We're rainbow color of people, men and women, all mixed up alike. But I don't want to play with a man unless he on my team, and we on the next team is all women. That's cheating.
Sports, I agree.
From the slaughter, mow right through them bitches. We playing football, Dave. We gonna put a skirt on you. We gonna play. We gonna have you gonna be our ringer. That's why they call it a ringer. And the other team going to be all female. And Dave is going to take the brunt and throw them bitches down, Destiny.
When it comes to sports, you were totally right. Absolutely.
Shoot.
Sports. And it's all a competitive, thing. Playing for fun. When we're in school, we have co-eds. We play for fun. But when it's getting a serious side, they don't have it like that. And it's okay for us to all play together in school. So why can't we play together when they get serious and on teams? That's when money get involved.
That's why I said your idea was great.
Woo! Do anybody have anything else to say?
Not on this topic, but last night, I
last night
out there.
Last night, I want to thank you for saving my butt. I saw that the deliberation because Slim got upset because I said he needed to go off the island, and then everybody else goes Slim, not thinking why Althea, and then you said, wait a minute, Althea is participating, Althea is answering the questions, right? Wait a minute, who is not participating? And unfortunately, it was Liam. And when Lee said Liam, the same time I said Slim, and we just all went with Slim. But Liam, because he wasn't participating, we didn't notice it. Some people notice some people don't notice other people. They got their eye on, some people, right? That's all I'm gonna say. And I didn't know that he wasn't looking in the camera, that his ceiling fan kept going and all this other stuff. I didn't know that. How come nobody said nothing, that he was quiet and wasn't saying nothing?
Because I was booted out.
Why were you?
I didn't boot you out. Why were you booted out?
I don't remember why you got booted.
It was after the question. It was after the question that I helped us win money.
Well,
and then
I didn't say you, so I don't know. Remember what I used booted out because I didn't say Dave. I'm like,
no, I'm not a big fan of. I don't like you. I'm gonna take you out. So, like, if y'all noticed during Brenda's show that we're talking about here,
right.
The Sauce in the City Super Comic Game Show. Yeah. Every Monday. 8 p.m. Central. I know that for sure.
9 Eastern Pacific. That's us. 9 o'clock over here. So Destiny is 8 o'clock where you are.
Yes, ma'am. Well,
and then in Vegas.
Vegas is 6.
Well, if y'all noticed that during the voting process, I was kind of a deliberator in a way. I didn't want to just be like, oh, this person. So I'm like, all right, raise your hand for this person, raise your hand for this person. Okay. At that time we had somebody that could be another vote, and I didn't include myself. And then there's, say I, because we couldn't see each other. And I'm like, okay, well, that sounds like we're all going to agree on this individual over here. So as per voting, I don't like being the one that draws the first blade. Although Randy did throw himself on a blade immediately.
Right. And then Phil, he took upon himself to answer the question all by himself.
He was grabbing out, and he threw out the wrong answer. He turned to the lady and said 1, and we was like, no, it was gonna be 5. It's gonna be the answer.
Well, I don't think he meant to, but according to the rules, that's the position he put himself in because he accidentally turned his camera back on. So
he did a takeover.
Yeah, that's a matter of paying attention.
And I know this is a visual and listening game. So
yeah. And I learned last night that I've got to slow down and think of my answer real quick before I just blurt out anything. I don't know if I had a full influence on Liam leaving, but I did get an answer wrong on accident by saying B instead of beam, which was the rhyming game that was going on. Because I for some reason counted gently as two. Yeah, I counted gently as 2 words rather than syllables.
Gently down the stream. So stream was the 9th word.
Yeah, so it would have been beam, but my brain said the, which would have been B.
But Liam didn't get that right. Tristan got it right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is she highlighted me for the answer and I got it wrong. So I was sitting there like, oh my God, she's going to throw the boot out. I'm going to hear my name a bunch. I was like panicking a little bit. But then it came down to the voting process and I went and typed. I was like, by the way, Liam hasn't said shit this whole time. And
I didn't even see that.
So I don't know if somebody saw that and was like, oh, yeah. But in all honesty, since I thought my name was about to be called, when they said Althea, I was like, I mean, sure. And then they're like, oh, I mean, Liam. And I'm like, yeah, that guy. Him and his 2 words per round.
See, and thank you, David, for that. Because David Green was the one that was like, Althea's been playing the game. But Liam, And the only one who said my name was Slim, because he's like, I'm gonna get you back, get back. So he had a chance to say, Althea going. Why is Althea going? He didn't have no reason. Only reason he had because we voted him. I said his name first. Yeah. So that's the only reason.
But you were full blown participating. You were making sure that you were a part of every question that was brought up to us. So hello, welcome back.
Althea, it wasn't just Slim. Slim started it. It was Slim, then it was Phil, and then it was
Randy. And Randy said, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Thank you.
It was literally 4 and 1, but then that one answered last and made a point that, I mean, you were participating and Liam wasn't, and everybody was like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Bing.
I'll tell you what, Liam at the end though. I don't know if he was about to.
When Phil said, "Who is Liam?"
Look, when he said, "I'm done," bye, click. I took one look at that guy. I was like, "He's a penis." And then
I thought he was about to start crying. He said, "Actually, I was participating through the whole show, and this is this." And matter of fact, I'm just going by. I was like, "Oh, damn!"
You know, no, the way he did it, because Brenda said, "Well, Liam, tell them where they can find you." No, that's okay. Click.
That's it.
I mean, he wasn't going to be gone. He still was going to be sitting in the side. And
right.
He would have had part of, it's a game show, people. That's what it's for. We can't take any sore losers. We all want to be, it's okay. And it's a show to build friendship and connections here. That's Denise part of the Morning Mac show now. See? And it's networking process. You can't get upset with your fellow comedian. That's why Brenda has the show, to see if comedians can work well together. Correct. Some can and some cannot.
And Liam cannot. He was sitting there
Liam
like,
from Boston. Look, I'm gonna put him out there. Liam from Boston, who's been in comedy for 9 years. I expect your thick skin to be way thicker than that and let shit roll off your back like a duck.
I bet people say stuff during his set and he goes, shut up, man. I lost my place.
Wow. I don't know. Now that makes me want to go see his set, because as a comedian, you got to take shit in one end out the other and don't take it personal. You know how many times I've been called fat bitches? A ton. I've been called whale jokes, all this, and you got to let it roll off your back just like the whale that they say I am. Look, I'm like, so what? I'm fat. We're going to play or what? When I was a kid, I used to get teased. Oh, fatty, and I was like, so what? I'm fat. We're going to play or what? Just so happens that the fat girl could kick the dodgeball, the ball way over the fence. Just so happened the fat girl could hit that ball out the park. Just so happened the fat girl could turn the hell out of a double Dutch rope. So me being fat has nothing to do with my skills. Boo, boo, boo.
That's impressive. Double Dutch. I go, huh, huh.
No, I could turn and I could jump too, girl. Yeah.
Oh,
and I'm light on my feet. I was always like an Amazon. I wasn't as round as I was. I was always a big, tall Amazon kid, right? The big, tall Amazon girl.
And pay for that.
So I never forget, in junior high school, we had to run and jump hurdles, right? So this girl named Australia, they call her Pooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go against Althea. I said, girl, I'm not no easy win. I took my daggone wristband off and tied my head in the back. We was on that track and we was going, running, and I beat her butt. She got hooked up in the hurdles because you don't have the form and the stamina. I made a bit of big girl, but I had the proper form and the stamina. I was taught right. I played basketball. I played tennis. I did a lot of stuff that you would not think I was thick back then, a thick person would do. That's all I'm saying. Looks can be deceiving.
Absolutely.
Very.
Absolutely.
Now I walk with a cane and a limp and all that, but
Yeah, I get told like, oh, you've got an athletic build. Welcome back, funny man. I've been told, oh, you got an athletic build. You played sports in school. I'm like, I busted my knee the first time when I was 15. The sports I played was please don't hit me.
Please don't hit me.
If you go for the knees, I'm out.
There is a game called Please Don't Hit Me.
No. Just I did do cross country because it's just pacing yourself with running.
Stamina, thank you.
Track, I couldn't do basketball. I couldn't even play flag football in the park.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
I used to like playing tackle football when it's snow on the ground. When we get the tackle, we play in the neighborhood kids and stuff like that. So we was rough. Dodgeball. They would take the ball. I mean, we was rough kids,
I did until we decided to play when it turned to ice, and I slipped my back all up.
Ooh.
Ow. We don't have snow in Alabama. We got snow. Actually, we got snow in 2012, but where I was, it was like, but if you went like 2 hours north, or actually even just, I think where we went was an hour north, I made my first snow person. It was a woman. She had boobs. And I worked so hard on that snowman, I swear. And then I go to pull out my little bitty, I have one of those phones that went just to have the keyboard. And I went to go take a picture of my sister, came around, punched the head off of her while my dad's hollering at us to get in the damn truck. And dude, the irateness, my first ever snowman with its perfect boobs, and my sister punched her head off. Look, the boobs were better than the head on it. Sure, the head was like, but it was, look, if my parents couldn't tell I was bisexual at a young age, I don't understand. I have no idea.
See, and your sister was a transgender female that came and knocked the hell off like the hell out of that woman.
No, she's definitely cis. She's actually the most cis out of all of my female siblings.
It was a joke. I was saying that she was the transgender. She beat the snowman up to knock the head off.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, okay?
All righty, come back to say your salutations as we wrap up the show. Y'all, that was Destiny. She is a hoot. David Green, what can you say about Destiny Andrews? I like her.
Oh yeah, I like her. Yeah, I like her. I liked her last night at the show or whatever, the game show.
I love her. She's great for the Morning Mac show. She give it diversity,
Right.
A different perspective on things and everything. Because I would have never known the joke about the man with the Klan that was eating dinner with
No.
Eventually joined the Klan. How about that?
I did not know that either. I did not know that either.
You just have pride in your set. That don't mean you're a racist. You have pride in what you're doing or your group. Because I think the people here on the Morning Mac show is the best that ever did it. I got pride in each and every one of you guys. So does that mean I'm biased? We all are biased on something or another.
Right.
You might like Kellogg's cereal better than you do Post brand cereal. You biased. And hell, I like fat people better than I do skinny people. Hell yeah, I'm biased and racist and prejudice. Yep. Mm-hmm. Because I have my buddies on the big joker. Because just like we said, we've got extra weight, but sometimes look can be deceiving. And then sometimes look just what it is. If you're a lazy fat bastard, you're a lazy fat bastard. Sometimes it is what it is. It is what it look like. So that's all I'm saying. Sometimes a snake is a snake. So anybody else got anything to add? Kiani? Is Kiani still with us?
Brenda? I don't know what Kiani went at. Brenda here, but she on mute. Nah, it was some good stuff. I heard of the dude, Daryl Davis. I used to like watching. I thought he was crazy, but he joined the KKK, but his whole goal was to change their heart about black people. And he got good friends with the leader. and the leader basically left the KKK. So it wasn't like he joined and he got kumbaya and they all came friends. No, he got him to change his heart about black people, and he started to realize the things he was feeling and towards black people wasn't right. You know, so he talked that man into leaving the KKK. It ain't more about him joining. It was more about him talking that the actual leader of the KKK to actually leave. You know, so that was big. And you know about the transgender, we all got people that's in our family that's probably gay. You know, I know I got nephews, I got nieces that's in that lifestyle, and I'm okay with whatever they choose. You know, it's just the pedophilia part I worry about. You know, like it was so many stories, like the guy who went to jail and he said, "Shit, I identify as a woman," so they put him in jail with the women, and he started having sex with the women. He got to the point he got one of them pregnant.
But that's not pedophilia.
No,
No,
but
I'm just saying that
that
they
particular
it be leading to huh?
that particular individual that said, "Oh, I identify as a woman." He was going through the whole court system for continuous rape. He was continuously raping women, and they said, "Oh, you identify as a female? Then we're just, we're going to ignore the fact that you rape females and put you in a jail full of females." Like, that's fucked up.
The courts need to be sued. The courts need to be sued.
That's the part I worry about. I worry about the part that they using that to get off with crime. A lot of these dudes don't really identify as women. That's why you don't see a lot of them do the transition. They not getting their penis chopped off. They keeping it because they know they get through a lot of loopholes. So you got a lot of women getting raped in bathroom stalls, and it's coming from those type of people. They will come in there dressed like them. So they're not really trans, but they make the trans community look bad because the ladies say, "Well, I thought it was a woman. It was dressed like a woman, but the whole time it's just a man disguised as a trans woman," and they basically taking advantage of it. So that's the part that I worry about. That's why I think they should still keep it man and women's bathroom, no matter if you identify, or get them their own separate bathroom. If you identify or trans, this the trans bathroom. I just think that. Just to be on the safe side for the women and and some kids out here that don't want peeking Tom watching them, but you can do that. If you're a man, you can look over the stall at a kid using the bathroom. That's the type of things you in. And I don't think it's all trans, the real trans. I think it's men that's using that to get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me share a story only because the topic that we're talking about. And I don't want people to think, "Oh, she's against this, against that," or none of that.
Right.
Yeah. I was around 18 and 19. This is a true story. So this guy used to dress up as Shaka Khan. He said that he was we didn't call it a drag queen. We didn't call it transgender back then.
Right.
You was just a drag queen. You dressed up as a woman. You identify as a woman, and that's how you want to live your life as a woman, right?
Right.
We was getting ready to do a show at the Bachelor's Mill. I could say the place. I'm just not gonna say the guy's full name. We was getting ready to do a show at the Bachelor's Mill, and I was over there because I was getting dressed and fitted for our gowns because we was doing our part, like I said, as the weather girl, me and my cousin, and Miss Connie, that was our mother. She was getting us, glamming us up. I'm a Tom girl. I don't know nothing about no makeup, but they would dress me up and everything. So I was so Mr. Shaka Khan, right? We used to always play with each other. But I was like, well, I'm a girl. I know you are interested. You want men. And I would tweak his nipple, right? And Connie said, "Miss Thing, don't play with that man." At the end of the day, he would drop his womanhood and pick up his manhood. I didn't know what that meant. So I'm like, "What you mean you drop your womanhood, pick up your manhood?" Well, I kept messing with him. I kept antagonizing, playing with him because in my mind, you said that you want men. You say you only deal with men, right? Wrong. His little Willie Wonka got hard. He said, "If you come in here, I'm gonna take your coochie." Said it a little vulgarly. So I'm playing. I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't got no dingling for you." He grabbed me and threw me down. I came this close to being raped. I'm not gonna say molested. I was 18, going on 19 around in that area. But raped by a man that's a transgender male or whatever because he got excited. And my aunt told me a long time ago, a hard dick don't care where it lands, meaning he arose to the occasion and he was going to get his nuts off. I don't have a penis. He didn't care. He's going to take what I had. And if it wasn't for the other friend busting in the room and grabbing him off of me, I was crying. I was shook up because not even no straight man ever grabbed me and threw me down, let alone a woman in a dress looking like Shaka Khan.
Right.
I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, Chaka Khan tried to rape me. Oh my gosh.
He said
I was playing with Shaka Khan, thinking, Shaka Khan don't want, all I was doing was tweaking the nipple. I didn't go nowhere near the ding-a-ling. I'm all up here with it, okay? But I got aroused.
You can't listen to another Shaka
You made a long distance telephone call.
And I was like, what am I doing? You know, and I'm sitting there crying.
Hello? How y'all doing?
Hello? Who's that?
Hey, Lee.
Can anybody hear me?
That's Lee.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, we
Lee.
hear you. Hey,
You in
Lee.
the room? Hey, Phil. You know, and
Hey.
you know, so what does that mean? Because you are transgender don't mean you can't get aroused. A woman can't arouse you, or don't mean you can't get aroused. No, that's dangerous. You got a penis. And you can choose to use it for your weapon for mass destruction.
Well, see, the bathrooms say male or female. If bathrooms were like, if they were instead of gender specific, genitalia specific, and was like penis is here, vagina is here, that's an honest difference. But that's not going to be a change that just happens because nobody wants to walk into Walmart and go, oh my God, don't look at the sign, honey, keep walking. So
they have a family bathroom for that. If you don't know what you are, go to the family bathroom. That's the bathroom for the disabled people, because I use the bathroom, the family bathroom, because it has the rails and it has the beds. And Walmart do have those 3 bathrooms, male, female, and family, because they do know we got little kids that we don't want to take. You notice that a woman with a little 4-year-old boy, do not take him into the male's room. She takes him into the female bathroom with him, staying in the stall, and say, okay, go ahead, do your thing. With all of those women. But do you see a man taking a little girl into the bathroom? I mean, you know, the little girl in the male bathroom. You don't see that. A man don't say, okay, honey, do your thing. Daddy's here. You don't see a man going into the, taking a little girl in the men's bathroom. But you do see a woman take little boys in there all the time.
Yeah, but due to the horribleness that has come from men through generations and generations and generations, if you look back in history, like the majority of horrible things, there's like only one I can think of that was a woman. And so due to the horrible things that men in history have done, because, you know, it's easier to talk about the bad than it is the good. Women can say, okay, well, all these men did horrible things. It's hard to look at the men in history that did the good things. Due to that, men have a rather hard time in a lot of situations, whether it's because they're trans or, for example, my brother is a nurse. And due to him being a male, it doesn't matter that he's got a baby face. It doesn't matter that he'll cry about cats. It doesn't matter that he's the most darling person in the damn world. What matters is he has a penis. And women and parents with children, they'll say, I don't want that man in here. And so it just the violence through history that men have put everyone through is one of the reasons why people these days are so incredibly just like, no, we're not going to risk it. I mean, yes, it does have a very safe feature to it. If somebody that I felt was a threat to my daughter walked into the bathroom that I know my daughter is in, then I would put myself in that same bathroom to assure that nothing happens. But if I'm just walking around and seeing somebody that's living their life differently than me, I don't care, be happy. But there are so many people that down men simply because they have penises, and for some reason there's this aggression that comes with the penis.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, let me give you another example of what you're saying, that's what you're saying then. My grandmother has Alzheimer's and dementia, we did not want a male nurse carrying and changing her diaper pamper now unless absolutely had to, right? Because in that instance, she's a very prideful woman, and she think a male doing something, she used to fight them because she thought they was trying to do something else. She wasn't in the right frame of mind. And there's a lot of women that prefer female doctors, the female nurses, because when you're dealing with that genital area, because they said that a man don't know how to handle a woman kitty like a woman. We know how to handle our kitty because we women. They could wipe too hard or look too hard or whatever when you're cleaning. Okay, when I was in the nursing home, okay, and the male nurse would come in. If he's fine, I'm like, come on in here. I was in my right state of mind out. And I was like, you gonna give me my sponge back? He was like, Mr. McFarland, no. Because I was, I'm like this with the male nurse, the cute one. I was telling them something. I wasn't against having a male nurse. And I had a couple of male nurses that was gay. And we was like, Hunty, what's going on? Hey, sis. It was beautiful. So
would there be a difference if they were ugly? Is that?
Oh, hell yeah. If there was an ugly man nurse, I didn't want him. Hell yeah. Like Men Play. I would say his damn name. Men Play. Looked like Flavor Flav. And he liked me, Destiny. I was in the nursing home. I was like, I don't want Men Play as my nurse. No, you can't check my blood. You can't check nothing. Get the hell out of here. I did not like that man at all. First of all, you look dirty. You came in there with scrubs on, like you got out of work at the gas station. I looked at the shoes. I said, he ain't even got on nurse shoes. These brogans that look like he dropped paint on it. And he had the gray uniform, and he looked like he just came from the fucking gas station. Do you think I want that touch? And then his hands. If your hands don't look a certain way, your nails not cleaned up underneath them, no, you can't touch me. Hell to the no. You're not feeling on these titties.
Statistics. I'm sorry, you keep going. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead and say what you were saying.
Well, statistically, it's easier, like literally, statistically, psychologically, it's easier to trust individuals that look attractive. Although if I put my own personal experience into it, the worst, I'll just say the worst sexual harassment, I'll put it as, even though that's downplaying the situation, were all individuals that were very attractive and charismatic and got along with everybody, and then believed that because they were so charismatic and everybody loves me, why wouldn't you want this? That was their mindset. Whereas most of the times whenever I meet an individual that's like, sexual harassy, but like unattractive, the majority of those modes, they say something and they get rejection and they go, okay, and they most of the time, not every time at all. And I feel bad for individuals that not only have the memory of that horrible thing happening to them, but also have this hideous face in their nightmares. I feel so horrible for those individuals. But most of the time, as per my experience, the ones that are the most attractive are the ones that are the ones to be worried about.
Well, Shaka Khan was beautiful, a beautiful male, but I never trust another Shaka again. That's all I'm saying. And Men Play, he also looked like Flavor Flav, and he had the personality of a lemon seed. Okay. He was he was just,
lemons are the only dumb plant that I can think of. Like, out of all, I was talking recently about how like lemons are dumb plants, and someone said, how can a lemon be a dumb plant? Actually, most lemons don't know that they're supposed to make lemons, and they're just having a good old day. And then you have to, I'm a plant person, you have to graft a limb of a different citrus plant that is already producing fruit to the lemon in order for the lemon to go, oh shit, that's right, hold on, lemons. So you said that, and right away I'm like, he's got the personality of a dumb tree. Gotcha. Dumb sour tree. Gotcha. That's a diss. I like it.
But Destiny, it takes another nerd. I see you, a nerd, to catch on to it.
This is beautiful. Okay, I love nerd references. And when it comes to plants, I did horticulture here in Alabama for 2 years, and I learned a lot to where I don't think there's a whole lot more I can learn about the plants out here. So if you want to talk about plants, I can go for a minute. You want to talk about World War II? I've seen so many World War II documentaries that I literally can have my own World War II flashbacks. So
I know what questions not to ask Destiny on the show. Any World War II trivia questions are now out of bounds when I know she's going to be on the show.
Oh no! I mean, I know everything about World War One. That's what I said. I don't know shit about World War One.
David Green wants to know, when is your birthday?
Me?
Yep.
Oh, they're probably going to be like, she's a Capricorn. I'm nothing like a Capricorn overall. In fact, I get compared to a Leo or a Sagittarius most, but my birthday is the day after Christmas, actually.
The 26th.
December 26th. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, David, her birthday's coming up, so get some chapstick ready. Romance.
David be careful, David.
Romance.
Oh my goodness.
How you gonna send me cold hands in the mail?
He needs look. Uh-oh, David will travel, honey. Half David will travel.
Ouch. Y'all aren't right. All of y'all need to just leave David alone. He was just being inquisitive.
No, David gave Destiny. Destiny said she needs some hands. David was like, here, take these, take both of them. You didn't see that.
They be bullying you, Dave. Don't let them bully you, man.
It ain't bullying it. We got the
Every
footage.
day,
It's on
man.
tape. Destiny, you watch out for Dave now. He's slick. It should be Never Man, Dave Green.
Man.
Wait till Freaky Friday come, Destiny. If you brave enough to stick around, Freaky Friday.
If it's in the morning, I've got the time at the moment. I've been putting in applications, and once I get that job, I will very likely not be available until 6 p.m. my time. And that is if I don't go to a comedy show. And right now, we had a couple that were canceled recently. So I think all we've got right now is the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the Tuesday.
Okay.
So, I mean, what I'm saying here is I will participate on the show as long as I can. I have no core with this. You want to invite me on, say, hey, Destiny, you want to play tomorrow? I'll be like, yeah, I'm
Destiny, you're welcome to come back anytime, sweetie.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, once associated, a friend of the Morning Mac. Once you go Morning Mac, you always can come back. Look, I used to be a rapper in my former life, and I am a writer. I am a true author, and you got to check out this book, Destiny.
Yes, ma'am. I already have it written down, although it looks like I misspelled the word blue. And when I finish my book, you're going to return the favor, right?
Yes, and we could talk about it and have the books had. So this is the first one out of 5. So yes, we can have a book club going, and then we could do a segment of the Morning Mac, talk about the upcoming books and what's the hot books out. Let me see. When I add that to Tall Tale Thursday, we do Monday Madness, Turn Up Tuesday, which is the day we turned up. Wellness Wednesday, got to give some tip health benefits somewhere. Thursday is Tall Tale Thursday when you talk about anything crazy. Friday is Freaky Friday, where that's open sexually or weirdly. You know, sometimes oddity.
Got a lot of that.
So I'm just letting you know.
Around here, and I wanted to make sure that before we got off of here that you thank David Green because he saved your booty last night.
Yes, I did because that old Slim. I'm gonna fix Slim. Where's Slim from Alabama too? Is he from the ball sack? Alabama.
He said he was from like North Alabama, and then now he lives in like Columbus, I believe he said.
me
Columbus,
down here in North
Ohio.
Carolina, and I'm coming to North Carolina this week, Slim. I got to find out where Slim at. If he anywhere near me, I'm pull up. Then pull up on me. I'm
Hey,
gonna
He
pull
said
up
on
on him.
site.
hey,
And I'm gonna grab him and hug him and everything. He gonna be like, "Oh, this big lady is accosting me." I'm gonna give him an NFL destiny. You know what an NFL is, Destiny?
Does it have anything to do with the football?
No, NFL stands for nasty fat lady, and I'm gonna give him one.
Oh.
They go,
Watch out, Slim, if you're tuning in. Watch out. Is she coming for you? You guys, I wanted to thank you guys. You guys did an absolutely magnificent job last night on the show. Y'all cost me $61.
Yep.
And Randy only sponsored 50. So I had to come up with another.
Lamb Knowledge.
Huh?
They got your boy Lamb Knowledge.
$11. He said $11. You had to come out your pocket with $11.
Yeah, and that was like, shoot, I could buy like a soda or some chips or a pack of noodles or something. But y'all got me for $61. So good for y'all, because that's the biggest prize we've given out to date, actually.
We was on it. Look, it would have been more. So thank Phil for cutting the pot in half for you. We was going for 100. What we, Destiny? And David,
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the answer Destiny got wrong. Leave that bitch out of this.
But because you broke it down, she's singing, she was offbeat. How they said the white girl didn't count right. White girl offbeat.
Yeah, I said gently, and then everybody was like, "Nuh-uh, bitch."
One
I'm like,
word.
wait a second.
And she came up with a boom like that, and I'm like, "Just roll." I'm like, "What?" And it was like, and I said, "Okay," because I'm like, "Wait a minute." Destiny was like 2.5 seconds. Boom.
Yeah, because whenever it first came up, I said, row your boat gently down the stream, or the, and then I counted it for everybody, so I looked like a fool. Thank you, you're welcome. And I said gently, and everybody was like, no, don't do that shit.
Gently is one word.
It was afterwards. We was like, "What are you counting?" And it was a Tristan. Tristan was like, that's why I said stream B, and the accent D, B, stream all sound the same, all rhyme. But
well, if you guys had slowed down and talked about it more, you guys would have come to this conclusion that you guys are coming to right now on the Morning Mac Show. See how y'all just came up with the answer? Now, you might have lost about 50 cents coming up with the answer, but you would have gained $8 whole and 50 cents. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Take your time, think it right. Y'all
but
can do
it. Because she got the money for us that was lost, and then we just lost it back. So no harm, no foul. She got us money, and then easy come, easy go. So
I love David turned the whole cast around to vote Liam out, because they were on you out there. They was on you, Reese.
Even Phil.
And I'm shocked that Phil turned on me like the Milky Lee's refrigerator. Phil just said, "All right, plug it out there." You turned on me last night.
I'm gonna defend you
last night.
You did not defend me.
Y'all voted me off too. What are you talking about?
But we voted you off because what you do? You did a hostile takeover.
I did a hostile takeover. What the hell is a hostile takeover?
When you turned your camera on and they gave the wrong answer.
That was an accident.
And everybody else
takeover was.
And everybody else was like, and I was just like, okay, consistent rule. I was outvoted anyway. When you outvoted,
you still turned on him. You still, in the end, took the money over keeping him on the board. And then you didn't try to defend him. You didn't say,
no,
well,
I was like, Because he turned it on and gave it on us. I was like, I know they gonna boot him. They gonna boot him. They booted him.
I knew they were gonna boot me too. I was like, damn, I'm gone.
You know, and Lee, and I said Lee because she wasn't there. Lee system went out, not her camera, but she actually got off the internet. So she wasn't on the show. And then she came back at the end after she said, Lee, what? It was like, Lee not even here. So everybody said, Lee. See, you got to be there to play the game. If you're not there, then you're not there. It's no good of you coming back at the end and say, what I missed.
Right.
You got voted off the show is what you missed. That's how David Green got voted off, because his camera did the same thing. And he wasn't there, so y'all voted him off.
I didn't know I was voted off. You booted me out, Brenda.
I did. I had to, because your camera was stuck.
It's okay.
It was not on. There was no.
I didn't say David. I don't even. When they said why David got booted, I don't know. I don't.
And that was
my favorite part though about Philip was when Brenda said, "All right, Philip, what makes you a good person to be on this show?" He goes, no, "There's nothing. There's nothing. I got nothing." And I was like, I wonder how long he's gonna last. You got to participate, Philip.
I know.
Participating isn't doing a hostile takeover for the wrong answer.
I didn't have the right answer. I was just.
And Randy threw himself on the sword, and he took Althea's word that it was a test. I didn't say it was a test. I said vote someone out. And Althea said, just say Randy. It's a test.
I didn't say Randy. I never said Randy. You know what I said? Go back and watch. I said Brenda.
Yep, she said Brenda. And then I'll throw myself on the sword. And everybody was like,
go back and watch the film. That I don't have to tell the stories. Go back and watch the replay like I did. You said Brenda at first, and then when I kept pushing, and then so I can't remember who said Randy first.
Randy said
Randy.
Randy. I wasn't gonna say nobody's name.
Okay, if Randy said Randy,
that's right.
Then because I couldn't tell, you guys were all like talking at once, so I couldn't tell like who said it first. But at the end, you out there said, let's just go with Randy because he already said his name. So you were like, let's go with Randy because it's just a test. Testing us, y'all. And Randy threw himself on the sword because he took your word for it that it was a test.
We all thought it was just a test because your wording. We all thought it was just a test. I wouldn't have been the first one to throw nobody under the bus, especially somebody that I knew.
I was going to say Randy anyway for what he did last week when all he was doing was in the chat. It was like, oh yeah, he got a white shirt on. He got this, all the messages, and wouldn't say nothing until like close to the end before he got booted off or whatever. And he was like, what me off? I was like, you ain't said you haven't did nothing the whole show.
Next week, you guys will have the opportunity to say why you vote each other off, like because this is to know.
Thing so we can kick him off first round.
What'd you say?
I said next week invite Liam back and do the same.
I don't know if Liam coming back. I don't think he's coming back.
Liam mad at y'all. Liam don't like y'all.
He's mad at you, Brenda, for putting him on such nonsense. That's what he said. Brenda said, well, tell the people where he can find you, Liam. No, that's all right. Click. He's like, whoa.
I don't think he understood what the show was going to be about.
Liam actually understood. He was mad because David said he didn't contribute. So if you go back and watch the tape, what he said was, I did this on this answer and I said that on this answer. He was defending himself, but when he figured out that the decision was done, that's when he got mad. But that is the game.
But even people that voted him off.
I'm sorry.
We're talking like that in the background. Can they hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
We can hear you. That's why I saw it. And then I was like, David was the only one that defended me. Because Slim said, I think we'll put Althea off. And then you was like, okay, Althea. Then Randy was
No,
like,
because I hate to say it, but I wanted to come after the other guy, but I couldn't remember what his name was.
Tristan.
And then the guy with the thing in his nose.
Tristan.
I wanted to vote him off, but I couldn't think of his name. And then everybody started,
He got first for being such a high contributor to the game.
Oh, that was he didn't miss a question.
No.
Good.
And I kind of figured that because he was talking about a psychologist and all these degrees.
Yeah, that's why I wanted him off of there. Because he was like, he did everything. Let's get rid of him.
No, we need him to build a pot with the money.
Yeah, I got $6 whole. Okay, I would have got less whole dollars if you had kicked him off. I would have got no.
You would have got more whole dollars because you guys would have came over with the answers.
Right, and you would have got first place instead of last place, and you got second place instead of third place. Destiny.
Hey, Brenda, there was one question when I was in the background that they answered. The question was, would you rather go to the Super Bowl and not win, or not go at all? The answer should have been go to the Super Bowl and not win.
Yeah, it should have been go to the Super Bowl and not win. That was the correct answer. I don't know what the other answer
kind of thing. It was a getting on the same.
It was how quick we all get on the same page.
Yeah, it didn't matter what the right answer was.
Because I was like, even if you go to the Super Bowl and don't win, you still get bonuses and stuff like that. No,
but there's no right or wrong answer because it's your opinion. It says what would you rather do. So I may rather not go at all, or I may rather, it depends. It's one of those opinionated where there's no right or wrong answer. But the right wrong answer is that it's eating up the clock time because you're fighting over something that don't matter. She said, just get on the right page.
Right. I was always thinking Brenda may have had the right answer, that Brenda knew what the answers were, or she had researched
to that one. I knew that I answered trivia and all of that stuff, but on the game same page, the object is just to get on the same page. It doesn't.
I thought you was gonna be like last week and be like, well, Google said that this is this. Oh.
No.
She didn't say like according to this or statistically this. She said, which of these options are you guys gonna get on the same page about?
So we ran common sense into this, huh?
You thought too much of it.
That's
too much.
No, she thought, or he thought logically. He's thinking logically. Logically, there had to be a right answer and a wrong answer.
Right. And it was one of those games of us agreeing, of us.
Yeah, point of view, just same page. We have a new game that we're going to be trying out next week. Sunday will be our practice session if you want to come by and get a preview of the game before Monday. And this one is called Would Y'all Rather? So this game is where you have to vote on the side of the majority. And if you vote on the side of the minority, you're out. And you guys as a team have to rack up the clock by voting on the same page. But the difference is you don't get a chance to discuss it. I'll count to 3 and you guys will vote one or the other. And yeah, gonna be pretty fun. Sunday, come get a preview of the game.
So Brenda, we're not gonna ever play 3 minutes of comedy anymore.
3 minutes of what's that?
The game where we did a comedy set for 3 minutes or
the
something.
One, and just for that, Brenda, will you tell them that me, Phil, and Randy was the original players when we first did it? We was the original pilot testing of the game.
We were that first time it came out. Yeah,
yes, that's where the 0.5. I always refer to, like last night was our 3.5 episode because Randy, Phil, and Althea were a part of the 0.5 that never made it.
I mean, because we were the only one that came that night.
We were the only ones there.
And Emmanuel Sanders went to the wrong, so we were the only ones there. And the first night, and we was like, wow. So we played it amongst ourselves. It wasn't eliminate 3. We were only 3.
Yeah,
And
we had
we
no
did
money. There was
good.
no money involved in anything.
Hi, JoJo baby. Hi,
What
Lee.
is it? What's that?
What's up,
See, we
JoJo?
was the
See,
first.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that email. As far as I knew, I was on the first one. I didn't know.
But
You were on the second one, Lee. The first full one. You were on the first full episode.
when I
Oh,
said me, Randy, and Phil was the pilot episode. When I said that we were, what did I say that we were
you said
yesterday?
y'all was on. You said y'all was on the
We
first
were the
episode.
prototype. I said we were the prototype. That's
Yes,
what I called
Yes,
us.
that's what you said.
Me,
Right,
Phil, and
yeah,
Randy are prototypes.
right,
We were the prototype
yeah.
for the show.
yes. The episode that went 39 minutes. Because like I told Destiny, it jumped off track and I just didn't have the wherewithal to pull it back on to track and keep it going. I just let y'all go and then ended the show. And I was like, that was not how it was supposed to go. That was
Ooh, I'm
not
glad
it.
I wasn't on
That's
that
part of the
show.
learning process. It's
You were
okay.
on that. You were on that show. That was the 0.5 episode.
No,
Um,
on that Destiny and them, wasn't nobody on that episode but me,
I'm
Phil, and
talking to
Randy.
you out the. I'm talking to you. You, Phil, and Randy were on the show where it jumped off the track and I couldn't get it back on the track. I
Right,
wasn't
the
ready.
first one.
Like, I didn't have a
I
backup.
wasn't
like
there. I fell asleep. That's the one I fell asleep when I was not there because I'd never been on a show where you lost track of it. That
you
didn't
didn't
happen in
still
one of our
lose
shows.
track. You
0.5
didn't
that
still.
it shut down
It was
early.
only 30. We were on
I-
that, Lee. I mean,
Hold
I said
on.
we were. It was 30 minutes.
Anytime
me.
that the show doesn't go an hour or more, that means it jumped off the track and I couldn't get it back on track. And the first episode that you guys are on, we only lasted 39 minutes because I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. So I ended the show.
You gotta give your show a little. You gotta give your show the blue chew.
The Blue Chew.
Yeah,
Get it to last a little longer.
yeah, last a little longer for you.
Is it a Viagra for comedy
Right.
show?
But I wasn't on that show that you just hung up on when me, Phil, and Randy was there because we talked about it and we went over. We said we liked it and we talked in the back.
Yes,
Yeah, we
that,
talked in
We heard
the
you.
green.
We heard
Right.
you. You the first queen on the game show.
on
Brenda. Yeah. Okay, queen.
If
Okay.
Randy and Phil are the first kings.
Yeah.
Randy and Phil
Okay. We heard you 5 times now that you was the first person on there. So what's your royalty check look like? That's what I want to know since you claiming
me and
that.
Brenda, Brenda,
I'm trying to come over that day. That's the day I want to come over.
when
That's
she
the day I'm
praised me
coming
with
over.
love and kindness and respect, it's priceless. Okay, my royalty
actually,
check is
she won her $18. That's what it's looking like. And to
Oh.
date, she won $36 from my show. Thank you very much.
I said royalty check. I ain't saying nothing about the prize.
Her royalty check, that was the first royalty. That was the first time I showed the episode. That's what it's looking like. So that don't look too bad to me. Congratulations, second place winner.
All
You-
money,
but you-
good money, shorty.
Okay, so
Unless you're gonna
playing-
catch a penitentiary stretch behind it, then it might not be good money. You know what I
Because
mean?
I could have used that $18 to buy like some soda, some chips. I could have like bought some underwear. I could have spent
All right,
that.
that's better.
$18 underwear.
That's better than soda and chips.
The Mickey D's.
You can free ball though. You can free ball, shorty. When you come down Maryland, you can free ball down here, girl. You ain't got to worry about that. You know what I mean? Just
JoJo
let
baby
that thing,
being nasty.
let that thing breathe.
I just see a spot and a wibble.
That's on
JoJo
Freaky
baby
Friday,
baby.
JoJo baby. Hold
That's
on,
right.
hold on.
Okay.
So Joe, since you are late entry, I'm going to tell you what we were talking about. The topic of the day, we were talking about transgender women in women's sports and women competitions.
Whack. That's all
Oh,
I need
you-
to say about it.
Okay.
You don't need to hear no my shit whack.
Wow, the whole panel agreed the same way. Isn't that something?
As
Yeah.
per muscular structure.
Her
Yeah, that's
muscular
right.
structure. Destiny wants to say muscular structure. I want to say
That's
period.
right. Yeah.
You know, because you know they.
I mean,
When
I
you
want to see
said
the first transgender. I want to see the first transgender heavyweight champion of the world. Let's do that. I mean, let's keep it real.
oh,
Let's
they
keep
got
it.
the MMA fight. The man beat the mess out of the woman.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you go ahead and join
No,
up?
I ain't talking about. I'm talking about her fighting a man. She ain't no woman. She
Oh,
gotta fight a man.
you're talking about a
Yeah,
transgender man fighting
transgender.
a man.
The transgender that got the switch got to fight a real man. You can't be fighting women.
Y'all are sick, man. Y'all, I don't know what's in this food, but y'all gotta be deranged and sick. You don't respect women, first of all. Women, y'all have degraded women to the utmost, and women have done it to men also. So, what is the problem? Y'all,
What are you talking
I
about?
understand your balls drop, but that's
What are
no
you talking about?
reason. Respect
What are you
each
talking
other.
about?
Lee, I think you're just going off about women as general and not focusing on the scientific factor of the difference between the muscular.
The scientific factor of it is man and woman. Now, whatever they put in the daggone water that make everybody think that I'm gay. I'm gay.
Okay, so if me and you. So wait a minute. Let me ask you this.
Whatever
Let me
you
ask
do
you
in
this.
your bedroom is your business.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If I saw you and I banged you in your mouth, right? I'm not me personally. I'm not doing it. I'm saying a man. Okay, let's say a man. See you and bang you in your mouth. That's cool. Okay.
I would stab you in your ass.
I'm just saying, yo. Okay,
I'm
you
just
did not.
telling you. I would defend myself and
Somebody
stab
else
you in
then.
your ass.
I'm saying somebody else then. We'll use somebody else.
Money Man is trying to say
A lesbian. Yeah, we're gonna use a he, she. You know what I'm saying? She carry herself like a man.
You put your
Carry yourself
hands
like a
on me.
man.
You put your
I didn't
hands
say
on
that
me,
part.
you're dead. It's
Oh
called
my God,
self-defense.
yo, you can't even talk to
What
this
is he
fat
saying?
face,
He said
fat
it's
face
not
ass.
okay for a man to come up and punch you. When the police come and find out whether you are a lesbian woman or not, if this a man
Right, he
is
wrong.
a woman.
My thing is, why are you putting your hands on these people anyway?
So why is a transy putting their hands on a real woman?
Why is it? No, I'm saying anybody.
See, that's the part we're talking about. You off page, yo. You off page. Come back, Slim.
Hold on, Funny Man is trying to say something.
Lee, you're misunderstanding the discussion. Discussion has nothing to do with being trans and this. You know me, the bedroom.
Slim took too many punches as a child. I think they dropped Lee too many times.
Wait a minute, Joe. We can't hear what Funny Man saying.
It's talking about trans and all competing in sports against regular women or whatever like that and all. Like,
yeah, I know the topic. No, I was just referring to what he said to me. You know,
okay.
No, you wasn't. That's where it all started. That was not it. That wasn't where it started at. What I said to you, I was talking. You jumped in there and said, "You guys got to respect." What are you talking about, yo? Stop making stories up in your brain. What happened when it didn't happen like that?
I can see your brain. I can smell your brain. All it smells like little stinky pussies. But
Sure
however,
is.
I'm saying
Sure it is. Don't be on my brain game, son.
But however, what I'm saying is I've seen the video. Okay? It shouldn't be that way. No man should be playing kickball, football, baseball. I mean, as a kid, we all played sports together. We did. But
And
we're
that's what
grown up
Destiny
now.
is saying. Right.
Ain't no man got no business in the ring fighting no girl. As a boxer.
Broke her skull. Like,
wait a minute.
Playing
So which one you calling it? So who you calling the girl?
There's another video with this man that was once in the military. Molly, you got that keyed up for me?
Nah, I'm already
The
gone
guy
out the
with the
house.
dragon tattoo on his shoulder, huh?
I'm out the house.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, hey Mally, you got a face. What's up? I like how close
You ready
I
to
didn't
say?
know Molly was out and
What's
about.
up?
Molly.
You ain't afraid yet?
The part that
It don't look like you're gonna be able to shoot up the steps too much more. These steps.
it's definitely fucked up for individuals that have the muscular structure of a man to be in any, whether it's the hitting or in my case the throwing or just anything like that, just physical competitions competing with women. That's tough. Even with swimming, men are faster swimmers naturally. The muscular structure is different. But think about this. We're over here like this transgender female fought this female and oh, you beat the shit out. That's fucking horrible. But think about this also. If the transgender female got in with a male and won, so many people would say that woman beat that man. That would be the mindset. They wouldn't say,
It was a man that beat a man.
They would say a woman beat a man.
It was a man that beat a man. Whether you got a dress
Well,
on or
man,
not. If you got, that's a
we know
man that beat
faggots
another
still
man.
men here. Like out here, these faggots that whoop you. You know, don't because they gay don't mean you can sleep on them. They still to put hands on you. So
Got that
it
right.
won't be a shock.
And then there's just some pussy ass dudes that can get beat by anybody.
True, my cousin's
I
gay
just
and
think we
knocked
need
out.
to get the XY chromosomes. Like, what happened to that? Like, XXXY, that's what really means female and male. So when they do say men and women, it XX. Was you born XX or SY? That's what that means.
That's
No,
a
they don't
great
change
idea.
it to what you
Can't
believe.
put penis and vagina on bathroom stalls, but if they put XX and XY, first off, people are going to learn more about science, and secondly, you don't have to have genitalia on the door. It says over here, it's like, do you have the male chromosome or do you have the female chromosome? That's a great one. I haven't.
But on the picture on the door, it's the man and it's the female
But
on
that's
the
the
door.
thing. That's what they getting away with sports. You don't see no penis on NBA sports or football. You just know it's male football or it's female. You know, we don't gotta symbolize. You know what female mean, and you know what male mean. So if you identify as that, that don't give you the right to actually just go in there. You know, because that just and they ain't saying that trans is bad people. It's just some bad people out here that's using that, you know, to get away with some bad things. So just to keep everybody safe, let's keep it to what we've been doing for the last 1,000 probably years. Females over here, males over here. Whatever you identify in the bedroom or do it, that's outside.
That's your business.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That makes sense.
Because you go in that person's house, it's the male bathroom, the female bathroom, it's everybody's bathroom. You come over the house. So it ain't really a big deal. But when you out there in the public world, you know, I just think they should keep it separate just to keep everybody safe and keep people's feelings down.
Just like the breakdown of that LGBTQ, that word, just all them alphabets, all mean the same thing. It used to be a time where it was all in the same thing. You gay. Who cares? I don't care what that's your business. But then it was like, I want this rights, I want gay rights, I want equal rights for women, period, across the board, not equal rights for gender. Man, see, it's like men can't cope as men, so they run over there and get in the female lane and say, okay, I'm a female, I'm gonna pretend that I'm female, I'm gonna go straight to the top, because you couldn't go straight to the top on the male's line. So come over the female line and go straight to the top. What about all of us regular females that has regular coochies and stuff? We worked hard. We're going to let it get beat out by a male who got a dingling penis?
That's what they call perpetrating the fraud. Perpetrating the fraud.
You couldn't hang out with, you couldn't run with as fast as the other men, so you gonna go over there. Well, that's like a lion saying, "Oh, I can't roar as loud as the rest of the lion. I'm gonna go here and kick you with the hyenas." But when the hyenas roar, I still roar louder than the hyenas.
I like that.
Like,
I
dude,
like
you
that.
lying. What you doing over here roaring with the hyenas? Of course you're gonna roar louder than us, because you're a fucking lion. We hyenas. Make it make sense.
That's a hell of an analogy, Lee. I mean, out there, but I feel it.
Yeah, listen back. But that's all I'm saying. And I like it when gay. I like the old gay. When gay mean just gay. We were like, do you go both ways? You go. You know this. I like this. D-Lo said it better when we did Fred Sanford.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, we didn't say no words. We just did a gesture. Or we know what that meant. Everybody knew what this meant. Broker. Oh, okay. Enough said.
Vito got a term. She called that shit gay of convenience or some shit. You gay when it's convenient for you to be.
You don't have to be. We don't have to say a word. You do you, because that's your personal bedroom business. Look, I don't care if you gay or straight. Can we have fun together? We're gonna have some fun. Let's have fun. Let's play. You follow me?
Yeah.
Let's enjoy each other's company. Because the sister taught me how to walk. I learned how to put makeup on from a man, not from a woman. What that mean? Nothing to me. Because I found out at the end of the day, a man is still a man. That's still a man. If you ain't got that tuck and nip tuck, fuck that. If you got to get it snipped off where you don't pose a threat to me no more.
Oh, shit.
Because I'm telling you, I was accosted by, a transgender, trans, whatever you want to call it.
Well, just because you get it snipped off, your genetic makeup. And so even if you get it snipped off, you should, I still don't think a man should be in the ring with a woman. If it started off as a man, no matter what alterations was made, it should not be, or I'm sorry, they should not be in the ring with a woman.
Right.
Yeah, because regardless of what your genitalia may be, whether it's natural or through a surgery, the muscular structure is still there. Unless you were allowed to transition early, which I understand is not a highly looked upon thing, then you are going to have the muscular structure that your DNA sequence lined you up with.
It's just like taking, I do for y'all men, it's just like taking a V8 engine, a Hemi. Okay, and you switch it out, that V8 Hemi, that F-150 or F-1 350, and put it in a Yugo or a Geo. Guess what? That's going to be a powerful ass Yugo or Geo, because that's still that V8 Hemi engine in it. Vroom, vroom, bitches. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, if I replace a V2 with a V8, it's going to go so.
And no matter what it looked like on the outside, it matters what's in that inside. The genetic makeup, the genetic, all of that motor, that engine. Boom.
Also, I'm going to throw it out there real quick. Just a note, when you were like, oh, well, if you get the penis cut off, then you're no longer a threat. That's, just kind of saying, that's a little bit.
As far as rape, in general. You gotta be JJ. You ain't worried about you sticking.
It has a weapon attached to them at birth.
Well, men are the weapon themselves.
Women are damn vicious themselves, whether it's the ability to rape somebody or if it's the ability to drive a man into alcoholism, depression, throwing himself off a damn bridge.
But Destiny, I'm talking about somebody picking my big ass up and throwing me down.
Women's weapon is their tongue.
Tell them that shit again, Destiny. Women are a weapon.
Women, okay. Historically, men have done the most damage, but also historically, women haven't had as much power to do the damage as men have. So we have the ability to do horrible things. Every woman does, whether you're a sweetheart like me or just some bitch down the street that wants to talk smack about everybody. You have the ability, regardless, to drive a person into the bottom of a bottle and hope that they stay there. And men can do that with either their tongue, not so much, or their dick. And that's kind of demonizing all men by saying, because you have a penis, you are a threat to my family.
Most dudes are in prison, and if you follow that, it got something to do with a woman. So that shit is.
Both are dangerous.
Women's weapons are their tongue.
And their boobs.
I'm deadly, very deadly.
One time I saw a woman get in a fight with this guy that came knocking on her door demanding that she let him, where's Mike at? And she's like, Mike don't live here. And Mike lives here. I know he lives here. The guy was on LSD. I knew him. He was a dumbass. But she started squaring up to her, and she used to be a stripper. She don't take no fucking shit. So she comes out at him, and she said, and my titty accidentally came up and slapped him in the face. And I was like, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, he probably nutted.
Yeah, I just feel like if they seen a boy and a girl fighting, even from school, middle school, all the way up, like, you'll get in trouble or you'll get arrested for hitting a woman. Then they legally let a man go in there just because he say I identify as a woman, beat on a woman. Like, that just don't make sense to me, and I don't know how people can make sense of it. It's just we done lost sight of what's really, real and what's fake out here. Like, it's a lot of people identify as more than just a woman. They identify as animals, cats, birds, and all that. You can't just let them try to fly off the building. You got to really save these people from themselves sometimes. But I think women got the power. I think as long as women chanted on and saying, my son can identify as he want or she can, that's what's going to happen. But now they coming for the women's job. Now the woman of the world or something, it was like Jenner, one of them Jenners or something. They 1 year, soon he changed his gender. Now he the most popular woman in the world. Like, that's
He's not a woman.
All women.
Yes, it
it's
is.
just like, I don't know why they allowed it, but I'm not okay with it. It'd never be okay with me. I don't mind they doing what they doing, but don't. Yeah,
that one was weird because he transitioned into being a female, and then he was like, "Well, I'm still into women." It's like, okay, so you identify as a lesbian, but you could have done that without having to buy a penis from the store.
Who is that, Bruce Jenner?
That was really weird.
Yeah,
that Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner, whatever the hell his name is.
I bet I make a sexy man.
You think you make a sexy what, dude?
You probably overdid it. Period. LOL.
That LOL was in all caps.
Yeah. See, Destiny, you don't know. Destiny don't know, y'all. I'm visually impaired. So when I say I can't see things, sometimes I actually can't. I have to get these eye injections just to keep my sight every month. So
wow.
So I don't want you thinking like, oh, sometimes she can see, sometimes she can't see. What's going on? So just an FYI.
You threw out some hard subjects today. It's good that we were able to converse on everything and not end up attacking each other. They got full-blown lit over a situation, even with me having but relatively opposing views on everything. I still kept my head on, and I'm like, okay, I can see your side, and y'all see a little bit of mine. And I mean, well, I hang out with a lot of gay people once a month. I love it there.
You didn't jump off the camera. See, you held your ground. You stood firm. You guys came to an agreement. I'm telling y'all, people tuning in, y'all want to see more of this action. It's a two-show. It's like a right cross and an uppercut together. So come on the show. You'll figure out how to work together and come to agreements. And you might not agree on what it is, but same page. The same page is we're not going to kill each other over a gun violence, put them down, right? You can come to an agreement. It don't have to go to blows. And you don't have to jump off of people's show, Liam McGurk. Yeah, I'm putting that out there. I'm putting your whole name. I'm putting your government name out there.
Because it says for Morning Mac Show, music and conversation. We do more conversation than we do anything, but that's where everything starts from. I love everybody on my panel. I don't have to agree with them to love them. I agree to disagree, and that's us compromising and going along. And it was like, okay, if that's what you want to say, because that's your viewpoint, you are entitled to think the way you want to think, Destiny. And I encourage that. That's why I said I love having you on the show today. You gave a different viewpoint, a different angle. And when I asked you, are you a part of the LGBTQ community? You did not get offended. And I don't have any defense in it. Lee's part of the community. My sister's part of the community. I bring my own letter to the community. Y'all don't bring a D. I bring D for disabled. So, if I would throw my letter, these I bring D for disabled. You know,
we're good.
We're all good here. We're all different, like walks of life. We're all different creatures. We're all different mixed breed, different thinking, butt licking, breath stinking. What Kiani say? I mean, it's all of us. It takes a village, and village idiots, which we comedians, which we are there too. But you're welcome anytime. Your viewpoint is always welcome, because I want to hear what you got to say, what you think down there in Alabama.
Yeah, well, I like to talk, so feel free.
I gotta come on your show.
On my mother's side.
Everybody wins. And yes, that's a great idea, Althea. You guys go on each other's shows and get your points of view across, because it's going to take all of us
to do. The next show we got coming up is, let me see if I can bring it up. Lordy, y'all. Okay, this is what we got coming up. I did it. Can y'all see it?
Yep.
Yep.
This is what we got coming up this Saturday. That's why I said, Destiny, I wish you was here. This is the Face Off. Lee is the only female comedian that was woman enough, man enough. She both to get in this competition. She's the first lady. Can I say that, Lee? Of the Comedy Face Off.
It's Pride Month. I'm proud.
Okay, she's the first lady of the Comedy Face Off. You know that, Lee. So thank you, Dad Mentality, sponsored by Dad Mentality.
I'm the first. Hey, out there, I'm the first female. I'm the first male. I'm the first stepdaddy. I'm the first one with the bonus hole. I'm the.
He's like, I'll take your
man. You heard her. Bonus hole.
Well, I'm glad Rodney ain't on today. Oh, he did send his apology.
Don't worry about it. I'm taking notes.
He overdid it yesterday. With what was yoga in the park, and that's going to be, I think, every Monday thing. He said for a limited time. Monday.
What in the park?
Yoga in the park. Yep, Vicky is doing yoga in the park. He overdid it yesterday. Too much downward dog, probably, but yeah, he overdid it yesterday.
Throw your back out.
So that's probably what happened. I ain't gonna say that's what he did, but that's probably what's happened. That's part of that. Nope, that ain't that. Yeah, there we go. That's Lee. That's my careless whiskers.
Lee, have you performed in P3 Comedy Fest in Pensacola?
And she got to think about it. Probably not.
He muted himself again.
Lee muted herself. And this right here is the next one. So we got the Comedy Face Off. We got Doing It in DC. This is Brenda Brown and Philip Page, baby. Doing It in DC. The Freedom Festival. Oh, and I got it right. Ha ha.
You did.
DC Freedom Funny Festival.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud.
What's the date?
That is June the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd.
Oh, is there another flyer? Okay.
Yeah. The flyer says the 21st and the 22nd. It doesn't say the 23rd.
Well, that was the mention because they added that. This is the original flyer. This is the original player. This is the exclusive.
The OG. Gotcha.
We are raising money for gun violence prevention with our friends over at Streetline. Shout out to Ricky Bryant and the gang. Althea will be performing. LA Preston will be in the house, even though that's not him. I still haven't updated this flyer.
Dave Green is performing too.
Yes, David Green is performing in place of Emmanuel Soto on the 21st. And then we have Phil and Miss Chocolate on the 22nd. Come out and buy your tickets. You guys get a $5 snack and a $5 shot with each ticket. And 25% of all ticket sales goes to Streetline to help them get on their feet and get those phones ringing.
Yes. Yes. That's don't look at that one. And this okay, and that's Shades of Blue by AM Morning. That's what my book look like, Destiny. So if you don't see that, the storm is a brewing, then that's the wrong one. And where's okay, I am trying to find the Aberdeen, Maryland one. I guess I guess it's not on here. Okay, well, I tried. I'm looking. It's look. I'm doing a good job. I'm hanging in there. I was getting the right one. I was doing it. So I got it
out.
I got to show the one for Aberdeen, Maryland, and I just don't have that one. So where is it up here? No. Okay. Well, it's all right. Y'all know the stuff coming up. I'll keep you posted. But right now, the CFO Comedy Face Off this Friday. Tomorrow will be the last day to register. So I hope all you comedians out there that's scared, that ain't scared, to come on and get in the competition. Like I said, it's your chance to win in total $600. You win your night, your preliminary round, you get $100 that night. You come back for the grand prize, you have a chance of winning $500. And guess what? It's only 4 people. So it's you and 3 others. So if you knock your other 3 opponents out, you win the prize. It's not that hard. What'd you say, David?
What time does it start?
What time do it say on the flyer? I think doors open. Let me go back to this one. Do it say got a time on there?
No. Oh, doors open at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Host, the contractor is on that one. The contractor is hosting.
Only because I'll be out of town for a funeral.
Oh, okay. Yep. Family. Oh, that's going to be a good one. That's going to be good. Compete for 4 rounds to get to the final round for the biggest show. Win $500 cash prize.
Right.
Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7 p.m.
Show starts at 7. That's the time, people. Show starts at 7.
Is it going to be live aired anywhere?
Yes, Molly going to run it live for the comedians that let him. We're going to be doing it live right then and there. So yeah, you should be able to see it on Facebook and on YouTube. And Brenda's gonna let us run it through her Roku. Are we gonna be able to run it through the Roku?
We're gonna be on Roku, so all you have to do is access your Roku device, download the UBSN TV app. It's free. So don't worry about having to pay for it. It's free. Search Sauce in the City, and you guys will be able to tune in your living rooms, live on your big screen TVs.
Yeah, but
you have Roku.
I said that's Friday night, right?
This is Saturday.
That's Saturday.
The 15th. Yes, sir. Saturday the 15th. David, I heard you in there. The funny one's the money, honey. And y'all know if y'all funny, y'all win. So it ain't about it's just being the funniest that night. That's all it is.
I'm hoping that Phil Page will be one of the judges. He's on the show, Phil. Yep. I brought him specifically to get with Molly so y'all can sign up, so y'all have one more judge. And he's fair and he's good, so he knows what he's talking about. I think it's going to be a great show.
Yeah, because when I come back, I'm going to be one of the judges as well. And y'all know me, I don't like nobody comedy. So if you funny, you got to be funny for me to jump on. I'm honest about it. Lee, Phil, David, y'all, am I honest about it?
You're honest about it.
Yeah.
Lee, am I honest?
Yes, just a lot of background noise. I didn't want to turn my mic on. Yes.
So, y'all in good hands. Because I said I don't jump on no shiggity. And this is I wanted a competition that was good and fair. Because I heard at other places you don't get a fair shake at other places. And
Nope.
this, so
Too.
this right here, the funny one, the money. You ain't got to worry about me being you knowing the owner or the bartender or the assistant of the parking lot nephew. You ain't got to worry about all of that. All of that bureaucracy. All that bureaucratic bullshit. You ain't got to worry about that because you know somebody. It ain't going to be rigged. It ain't going to be Jerry rigged. It ain't going to be Jerry curled. It ain't going to be none of that. It's the straight up and up. The funny wins the money. So damn it, if you funny, come get this money.
How many rounds?
And I think
one. All you do is knock the person out. Boom, boom. Dave, you come up there, you do your bit, and your set is the best set. It's 5 to 7 minutes. If your set is the best set, guess what? You win.
Okay.
Your set. Then you go to the big round. That's the $500. And that night, if you win your set that night, you get $100. Then you get a chance to get your name thrown into the ring. That's the $500. Then if you funny that night, guess what? You win another $500 on top of that $100 that you already won. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I hear so many comedians saying, "Oh, it's too easy." Well, if it's easy, come get the money. You looking for a payday? Then come and get the money, right? If it's easy, come get it.
It's definitely not just the easiest thing on earth, for sure.
Yeah,
especially when, like, if I could have, I've been in something similar at one point. There was a smaller one that was done down here. There's about to be another one down here. Actually, it's in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. So I'll have to make a drive for that one. But it's called Throwing Tomatoes. And that one has, like, the first round is 3 minutes, the second and third round are 5, and the final round is 10. And after each round, until the final one, somebody's kicked off of the thing. But whenever it comes to, there was at one point somebody did, all right, we're going to do 5 minutes each. And at the end, we're going to let the crowd vote who was the best. But that's kind of difficult because like if you've got close to 10 people, by the time the 10th person has performed, then nobody really remembers what the first one even talked about. Right. So when just a personal recommendation based on my experiences is whenever you get to the end and you're having the vote on who was the funniest or this or that, maybe just like make sure you can put the face of who people are voting for in front of them so they can go, oh, wait, no, that person right there. Oh, that person killed it. So that was where things got lost in the first comedy competition thing that I was in, was just people getting lost in time.
Right. You're gonna be a name and a number. You're gonna have a name and a number. And that's the order you in. And the order that we're gonna shuffle it up, we're gonna draw orders out of hat. Everybody gonna account from 1 to 10. Everybody going to have a number. 1, 2, like when you show up, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, or however many. Then the numbers go in a hat. And then the order that you come up is the order that's picked out of the hat. So number 1 may actually end up being number 6, but you are recognized by your name and the number that you're given. So if people want to remember, oh, Destiny is number 3. Oh, Destiny, no, she was funny. Number 3 was funny. They will remember you by your name and your number. And no matter which order you go in, because you ain't going to go in the normal order of who goes first.
Destiny is number 1.
I mean, Destiny number 3 is number 1. No, we want Destiny number 3. I'm saying if you pick number 3, that's your number.
Yeah, I know.
So everybody's a number, how they show up and how they perform. We want to pull it out of a hat.
It sounds very fun. If you post the link, maybe, I don't know if Brenda would be okay with you posting the link to it to the live show on the StreamYard group, or if you want to just message me directly, I would be happy to share it for you and go in and give my own commentary from time to time. So I'd be happy to take a look at the show whenever you do it, since I won't be able to attend.
Okay. That'll be cool. And who knows, when you come to visit, we may be doing another one there. And the beauty part about this, you don't have to be like, if you're in round 1 and you don't win, there's 3 other rounds, right? Say you wasn't even here for round 1 and 2, and you come in out of town, say, I want to get in it and I'll be here. You could get in it round 3, because it's not the same comedians that not unless they keep trying to get into the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was going to ask if you had a final round where the best of each of them came up.
Yep, it's going to be July the 20th.
Lovely.
The winner of each round go back, and that's the July 20th. So you don't have to keep coming back every single show. You can to vet who your competition going to be, and know how to tighten up your set. I would just be in the audience. If I won the first round, I'll be sitting in the audience the other rounds to see who I'm going up against, so I can, okay, she tight. A lot of comedians saying it's so easy. Then let's do. If it's easy, then it's easy money.
Mm-hmm.
If you scared, say you scared. If you don't have a heart, say no. Bet on yourself. You want people to support you, to sponsor you, to have you on shows, but you ain't even willing to bet on yourself. But you want to say, come see me. Buy tickets, come and see me. You ain't even buy tickets to come see yourself. Make that make sense. That's all I'm saying.
Free.
Share that for me out there. Hit the share button.
To share?
It says present. Sorry. It's a little box with a cross in it that says present.
Yes.
Yep. Hit that button.
Okay. It says slides, extra camera, video file, and share screen.
Share screen. Do you see my flyer in there?
No.
Okay.
Nothing here.
Do you see a button that will allow me to present it?
No. Also share tab audio.
Yeah, try that one.
Okay. Oh shoot.